You know, not that I haven't run across some people that I would put in the bad person category, but this means that their history, as this is what they've been taught, and it's producing an outcome that they're seeing as which is immediate reinforcement. I yell at you, you get shit done, and this is what's in my toolbox because of my history. But the problem is that they're winning the battle, but they're losing the war, right? They're not seeing the other outcomes, the ripple effect of their behaviors, hence the term behavioral karma, that this is occurring. You could have a positive ripple effect across the company, positive behavioral karma, like we used to like to say, or negative. And so you have good people engaging in what we might categorize, classify as bad behavior, that are doing it because they think that it works, but because they don't understand. If you had data in front of your face right now, and I said, Billy, go get your shit done, and you went and got it done, you're like, all right, this shit works. But if I had a little data meter that showed your morale shrinking, if I saw performance shrinking in other areas because your psychological safety has been impacted, and you get like this tunnel vision, and because of fear of consequences, you start to focus on just more on the things that are going to keep you from getting in trouble, as opposed to all the other things like innovation, right? And make a positive difference. If you saw that data right in front of your face as you did it, you might change your behavior because you understand the ultimate outcome. But unfortunately, we don't have that kind of thing. You just have to know better.
Yeah. Well, so I'm gonna take us out of this a little bit, but do you ever watch the show Black Mirror?
No.
It's a Netflix show. It's like kind of like a modern Twilight Zone, but like a lot like grittier. One of the episodes they had was, and every episode's like a lesson on how technology is, could ruin our lives. Fun show. I don't recommend watching the very first episode though. Really graphic. But one of the episodes is, what would happen if social media was how we actually made transactions in life? And the idea was like the social media app that they had kind of created like a class system, where, Paulie, we had this interaction with each other, and I'm like, Paulie's a really great guy. I'm going to give him 5 stars for that interaction. But you're like, you know what? Billy didn't seem like he was totally paying attention, or all he did was talk about himself. I'm going to give him 1 star. And as my rating would go down and your rating would go up, people would want to be around you more often. And it shows this world where this woman just stops caring about her rating, and she essentially gets like ostracized from all of society and realizes that she's the most free. And what you're talking about right now kind of reminds me of this. Like, sometimes when we're being observed too often, that in and of itself can be kind of punishing, and we're not able to kind of create and innovate because of that fear of the watcher, right? So, I say this as like a word of warning, because you might be hearing this and be like, man, I should be doing check-ins with my staff, my family members, whoever your organization is, every single day, all the time. Make sure it's meaningful. Make sure that when you're taking this data and when you're looking at this data, that it's meaningful and done to such a degree where the response effort involved on the other person is very low, right?
You are 100%, man. Proud of you, brother. Like, you just nailed that, and I love the story that you told there too, man. This is part of how we disseminate, right? Yes, 100%, because what you were alluding to there is like micromanagement. Yeah. And and this will be like, we'll hit this one in later on when we talk about pay performance, or really positive reinforcement is what we want there. But that is, if you haven't established yourself as a reinforcer, then your very presence is aversive to people. You show up in the morning, see that person's car is at the business, you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're like, oh God, and you don't want to have to deal with it, so it has an impact. Now you're thinking about that instead of thinking about things that you can do, this is all part of the PDC, because some of the questions the PDC, or performance diagnostic checklist, looks for, if we're really pinpointing why somebody's not producing a result, right? Why they're not performing at a certain level, is that how often is the person being monitored? And so that begs to, this is just one of the questions that we get down to this, but like, why is the frequency important, and when is it more important? Probably. That's the question.